A man's job. A man's job. A man's job.
You lonely, lonely woman. You know, the amount of cat fighting I see between men and women posting videos about what men should do or what women should do. All of y'all should just go and find yourself y'all forever person. Because y'all miserable, like little kids bickering back and forth. Grow up, respectfully, of course. Sensational.
A real man ain't gonna sit there and watch his woman struggle to pay bills. Break up with her broke ass and go get you a woman with some money.
Gotcha, bitch.
I'm asking all my successfully married friends, what does your financial situation look like in your marriage, if you don't mind sharing?
Hit the button.
And most of the time it was that the man would pay the mortgage or the rent and she would pay the bills that came with the house. And that ended up being 50-50 because she's paying for groceries, internet, gas, and whatever. And then one of my friends who's super egalitarian, they're like, no, we split everything in half. Oh, okay. So in these situations, they're playing it however fits their relationship.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. Y'all heard it.
That's another thing that you all get mixed up. For some reason, you guys have this mindset, and I hear a lot of people telling you all this. If a man can't come in and help, if a man can't come in and take care of me, I don't want him. What world are you living in? Like, what world are you living in? Let's be real, okay?
All right, y'all. So, and the other thing that I want to go and jump in on is this is a thing that people don't talk about, though. A man is supposed to be a provider for his wife. His wife who came from her father's house to his house. And that's the part that most people leave out. For his wife, that she came from her father's house to his house. And also, too, y'all, let's keep it 100. If a woman is truly feeling you, she's going to want to contribute and help you. If she's not trying to help you or contribute, she don't like your ass. I'll say it again. If a woman is not trying to come in your life and wanting to add value and help you and contribute, she don't like you. She's just using you. And unfortunately, that's how a lot of women are now. It's about them just getting over on a guy and benefiting, but him not benefiting. All right, back into it.
Right. Make that make sense. If a simp is going to treat a woman right, then a woman is going to want that. And I hate the word simp.
What's interesting about that take is even women don't treat simps good. And no, we don't hate simps. We just dislike the behavior that they display for y'all. So they'll justify anything that y'all do just to fuck y'all, which is the shit we can't fuck with. Not to mention the reciprocal of what you're saying is it's crazy how women bash pick-me's when pick-me's treat men right. How crazy does that sound? Because I'm sure.
That's a great point. And also the other thing that people don't talk about, though, is okay, so when you're a simp and like how you're just doing whatever you can because you just want to have sex with her so bad, you're really actually being fake. You're not being yourself. And women know that, though, but for the most part, they just want what they want. And this is the other thing that people don't think about, though, which is dangerous, though. This happens a lot. So when a woman gets with a guy that he's a simp, and then let's say something happened and she wants to end it, he can't take it. So that guy that's a simp, a lot of times he will go and beat up the woman or harm her because he can't take her being with somebody else. So that's also the part that's dangerous about a woman having a simp that people don't talk about, though. It's always, everything is nice when he's giving you money and kissing your ass and worshiping you, but when you don't want him and then you're just tired of him, whatever, and then he can't take it, and then and a lot of times he causes harm, to the woman.
Sure, y'all would say, oh, pick-me is a woman that will say anything just to make a man like her or get a man to like her. Simps are no different. That's why we don't really fuck with them. And no, this does not now mean that you shouldn't treat your girl right or you shouldn't treat women right. Of course you should. But you also have to address their bad behavior if they...
Hold a second. Let me stop right there. Yes, you should treat them right after she proven herself that she's down for you and she's there for you and she earned it. Then I think, I say, okay, you can do whatever you want for her. I don't, like I said, so once a woman has proven herself, that she's there for you and she's down for you and she add value to your life, then fine. Whatever her heart desire, all that stuff is fine. But the problem is when you're just right from the rip, the woman, she basically puts you in that simp bag. She just wants you to just give her whatever her heart desire when you don't know anything about her and she hasn't earned it. That's the problem that I have.
Display any, and that is something that simps lack. So to put it plain and simple, simps are bad for the ecosystem. They're justifiable monsters. Fuck them niggas.
The Bonnet Crew.
Why do y'all give us a hard time about wanting to be taken care of? Like, we want to keep our money, we want someone to spoil us. We want someone to pay all of our bills. What's up?
That makes sense.
That makes sense. Hold a second. Because you just want to just use a guy and then just once again. So that same guy that you're having all of these requirements for him to go and get your hair done and do all this stuff for you, the guy that you truly desire, he don't have to do anything. He don't have to get your hair done or give you a quota, and you're having sex with him, doing all kind of things for him, looking out for him, wanting to to help him out. So that's what the guys would experience with the women. No, okay, if a woman truly likes you, she's not gonna have requirements for you to go, oh man, I'm not coming out unless you go and do this. And it's the part that which I don't have this problem, but I hear guys tell me this. A lot of you guys get phone calls like this. A woman, you would tell her that you want to go out with her or hang out with her. She tell you shit like they say, well, I'll hang out with you if I don't go smoke and hang out with my girl. So she's hanging out with you as like an afterthought, something she do when she ain't got nothing else to do, or she just want to go out to eat or try a new fancy restaurant. Then that's when she hang out with you. It's if she has nothing else to do. But yeah, or it's when all the fly guys that she really feeling is not available. Then she hangs out with you. So she don't respect you. So when a woman don't respect you, then that's when you gotta spend all kind of money on her and do all this stuff, and she still don't respect you. Let me go back to it.
That a person with a brain who believes that men are two humans would ask. They would never ask that question. If a man went to this woman and was like, hey, why can't you just take care of me? I'm ambitious, I make money, I got money in the bank, why can't I just be taken care of? She would be like, what? She'll probably say something like, who's gonna be the girl? Because they think that we are such men that we want to pay their bills, even though they have the money to pay it themselves. There are women who truly exist. Anytime this comes up, they'll say, my man liked paying bills. If your man liked paying bills, before he met you, would have been walking up to random women at Walmart like, let me just pay your T-Mobile bill, please. I get off when I pay that bill. He doesn't like paying bills. He likes the access that it gives him to you. He doesn't. Nobody likes paying bills. Nobody pays the bills and busts a nut. Nobody does that. He likes what paying bills gets him from you. Okay, stupid. The reason why men give you a hard time for talking like that is because it don't make no damn sense. Why can't you just pay all my bills?
And like nowadays, for the most part, it's a transaction. So now, I hate to say y'all, but I'm keeping it 100 though. So nowadays, their mindset is a lot of these women are acting like prostitutes. I mean, so they're running the whole playbook. So it's like it's like a woman either looks at you as a man or a bitch. A man or a punk, pimp or a simp. So it's no in between. So she's gonna either put you on the left side or the right side, but all that stuff comes down to you.
Like when you date broke men and like you're struggling.
What do you mean, young lady? This is what I was talking about, TikTok. This is what I was talking about. You got girls in their early 20s looking for a sugar daddy, but you don't think it all the way through because you're stupid, okay? We just saw a 19-year-old getting fucked by an 80-year-old, and we all just call him a stone-cold pedophile, right? He was a stone-cold pedophile, right? But then you got a girl on here, I don't know, she might be 22. Oh, that's such a difference than 19. No, it's not. It's not that big of a difference. And guess how old the sugar daddies still are? 60. 60. They're still 60, okay? If you 20 and he's 60, they're gonna call him a pedophile and they're gonna act like they don't understand that you know exactly what you're doing. When you think about a sugar, I'm 31. You're not talking about 31-year-olds. I'm a 6-figure earner. I really got it like that, right? I'm not a sugar daddy. 6-figure earners don't really got it like that to be sugar daddies. You talking about these old niggas who really got it. They can slide your 10 bands.
Speaking of this, so this is crazy. I was thinking about the first time I had to deal with this. I was thinking about how one of my exes, I think I was about 21, I think, she wound up leaving me for this sugar daddy who was tricking off, his college money. He was a teacher, and I'm glad that he wouldn't have took her. But yeah. So and then what it is, and this is the part about the game that a lot of guys mess up on. Once you go and just get the woman by tricking off, you're gonna have to keep doing it. Yes. A lot of guys think that, okay, I can just get her in the beginning by giving her money, tricking off. But then the thing, you're gonna have to keep it up. And then if you stop doing it, she's gonna go and deal with another guy. So another perfect example. So I wound up running into her like years later, and she still was with the guy. And then she wanted me to kick it with her, which so I started hanging out with her, and then and then and then still he's doing this, he's doing that, or whatever. But then still the woman don't respect you, So that's the whole thing. So when you start leading with your wallet, women don't respect you. They don't respect you, and then that same woman, she's having sex with guys that don't give her nothing, guys that she just like, and then she find attractive and she's turned on by. So that's the thing, So
Here you go, little mama, go get you something nice to wear. Huh? You talking about the 60 and up crowd. You gotta suck the dust out of an old man's dick. That's why it's frowned upon, because they gonna say you didn't know what you was doing. But you online complaining about, well, what if I gotta marry one of these broke niggas? There ain't no prize for that. But then, after you finish sucking the old man dick, you gonna cry and say you was a victim. But you're not a victim. You're searching for old man dick, because old man dick comes with money. Oh my God, I don't want to hear nothing else. This really be bothering me. I don't want to hear nothing.
That's a great point, So they're with the older guys because they want stuff, and then still, ladies, he's gonna make you earn that money. So regardless, so he's the guy that has that money, the older guy, he's gonna make you earn that money. Sexually, he's gonna make you earn that money. So you're gonna have to still to earn that money. Just like he was talking about being with that old guy, sucking the dust out of him. You're earning that money.
Nothing else about Shannon Sharp. Shut the fuck up, everybody, because this is what they want.
Women do not like you. They just like what you can do. Let me say that again, bro. Women do not like you. They just like what you can do. Right now, we live in a time where women don't want to do shit. They don't want to listen. They don't want to put in no work. They want everything handed to them. Meaning these women are leeches nowadays, bro. Majority of them. So if they can find a nigga that's dumb enough with some money in their pocket, they're going to act like they fuck with you. They're going to act like they like you just so you can spoil them. Just so you can give them everything that they want. Let me tell you something, bro. These women are scared to grow up alone without a man to take care of them. They are desperate. They do not want to work. Their father isn't around, and they really need help, but too lazy to help themselves. So they're gonna leech off you. You're gonna be the new daddy. But there's ways to stay away from this. All you gotta do is tell a woman no, and watch her true colors come out. She gonna start calling you broke.
That's true. So that's an excellent point. Tell her no. Order y'all. I'm gonna give y'all some other game. If you keep the first date free, that's also how you can tell if the woman is really feeling you. So if you had a first date where you all are doing something like going, to the gym or going to the park or going to the conservatory, so something free, or just going, keeping the day under $20, something like that, a coffee date, just having dates like that, and then you can find a woman that's really, really liking you. But if it's a requirement that you have to take her to a certain restaurant, certain spot, bro, she don't like you. She don't like you at all. She just want the meal, and she just want, to just get taken somewhere.
She's gonna start calling you all these names in the book because she's suffering, because she needs help, and you're not willing to help her. Stay woke, kings. These women out here are evil.
Now I want to share.
Yeah, so I wouldn't say the word evil, but they're just selfish and they just want what they want and they just want the guy that got it. So, all right, y'all. So, but ladies, I'm gonna say something that most people won't be honest enough to say. Ladies, if you're hot enough and fit enough, men would deal with your bullshit, but you just gotta be super, super hot. So and then real talk, if you're hot enough, guys will tolerate more of your bullshit. If you're fit enough, and hot enough, most guys would just take all kind of bullshit from women because she's that hot. So that would help you out by y'all to just work on getting your fitness in order, healing your food addictions. But for the most part, most women think so low of men that they're not willing to even to put in the work or even to find out what he like, which they know that men want women that fit and all the other good stuff, but then still they don't care enough to go and make that a non-negotiable, even though it would help them to have an easier life. And one thing that I have noticed a long time ago, that fine, fit, pretty women don't really work that hard. Let me say it again. Fine, fit, pretty women don't work that hard because most guys are. I mean, if a woman is fine enough and then she's pleasant to be around, guys just give her stuff. Yes. Most men are tricks and suckers, so most guys would just give a woman stuff just because she look good and then just to have her around. Yes, guys do this all the time, but you got to be at that point where you're fit and hot enough where men, like looking at you. So, Aisha, I hope you all enjoy that. And ladies, you got to make your fitness a non-negotiable. You all know that men are visual, but you don't care enough to make it a priority. You care about going to get your hair done. Everything is about maintenance, about everything about fun, quick stuff. You getting your hair done, getting your nails done, all things men don't care about. You're leading with your money. But Aisha, but ladies, if you're trying to finally be able to make that change, I got the book for you. Or then a lot of you guys, you all need to get your woman or wife this book so she can get back her shape, get her body tight again, tighten up that skin, get that butt to sit up like I did 10, 20 years ago. You all need to get this book for y'all wife and y'all girlfriends too, or anybody that you care about that they want to improve their health. So even this book actually will still benefit the men too. This is my book, The Anti-Inflammatory Fitness Bible for Women. So a lot of times women are bloated, they have all this hormonal weight. In this book, I cover that and I help you be able to fix that problem. And I'll tell you what you need to hear to fix the problem to get the kind of outcome that you want. So you can click the screen to order your copy. So, all right, y'all, if you all would like to book a consultation with me so you can tell me personally your fitness, what you're going to do, what you're trying to do, and I will give you some personalized advice made just for you. And if you actually want training, you can go and fill out my application, and we'll see if my program is a good fit for you. All right, y'all. Hope you all have an amazing day. And remember, God wants you healthy and fit. The devil wants you to procrastinate and put it off and make excuses. You can't have results and excuses. You got to pick a side. All right, y'all. I love you all, and I'll see you all next time.